is Mark from PlanetMosh, and we're out in the beautiful evening cold here in Belfast, where I'm sitting with three guys who might have brought some Mediterranean sunshine with them as they've come all the way from Athens, beautiful city of Athens down there in Greece. PlanetMosh, we're with Planet of Zeus.
Perfect match.
Perfect match.
Hello.
Brilliant name for a band from Athens, Planet of Zeus, the king, the epic of the Greek gods.
Yeah.
What were you thinking of when you came up with the name? Were you playing on?
It was.
He was the answer.
We had this high school lesson of astronomy in school, and I saw the phrase "Planet of Zeus," and back then we were playing like a psychedelic 70s rock, and it sounded pretty much psychedelic. And then we started playing heavier and heavier, and it fitted even it fits better. You know, because Zeus is the almighty father of the gods, so it was good.
Yeah, in Greek, Planet of Zeus is Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, but in Greek we call it Planet of Zeus.
Yeah. So the reason you've come to Belfast, you're just on a pretty heavy touring cycle yourselves. 30 odd dates across Europe. You know, you're back out on the road almost immediately, and you're here with the mighty Clutch on the second night of their European tour. The tour comes at a time a lot of American bands, obviously for obvious reasons, and what happened in Paris the week before last, are cancelling tours or are having shows cancelled or are just downright refusing to come to Europe at the moment. How important is it for you that a band such as Clutch have said, hey, as long as the shows are there, and as long as the fans are there, we'll come and play?
This is inspiring. This is very inspiring because they would have all the rights in the world to say let's not do it this time. Let's wait for like 2 or 3 months and do it afterwards because this is a hot period. But if they don't care, we don't care. You know, they obviously it's a band. Clutch is a band that enjoying playing music. They are not the textbook rock stars, and we like it. We like this kind of approach to the thing. They do it for rock and roll, if I may say that, and we think that we do it for the same reasons. So it's the way it should be. No one should be scared. Well, of course we should be scared, but we should not stop doing what we have to do or what we're supposed to do. And Clutch are supposed to tour around the world and play rock and roll for everyone, so they do it.
Yeah. And this coming Friday night, of course, the tour takes you to Paris and to a venue not far away from the incidents, the horrible events of last week. Have you yourselves any qualms about playing in Paris at this time?
No, we actually have none. We are people who believe, and I think we can speak in the name of Clutch too, that the last thing that bands and people should do right now is to be afraid and to stay at their places, and life has to keep going. We have to spread the joy, the positive feelings we have about all the people of the world, and I think rock and roll and getting together will win at the end. It always wins. You know, when you see a band like Clutch, who have a 25-year career probably, getting step by step to the top and not in one day, and they keep going, they keep evolving, and there are 4 humble people on stage and probably 9 people below stage who give their best selves every day, and that is very inspiring. And it's very inspiring for bands who really don't care about making it big and in a flash, but they want to stay on the road, compose music, and try to do what the things that makes them feel full. as long as we can keep being on the road, making enough money to survive, we will be there. Because if we didn't do this thing, we will probably be on Xanax or in a clinic in a few years, or in a couch lying and trying to think what went wrong with our lives. We want to be active.
And especially people in France, they should continue living their lives as they were supposed to, because if they wouldn't, that would be the victory of the terrorists. I mean, that's what they try to do. They try to scare people, stop the social life, like. So we shouldn't do that, and they shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we are talking, of course, here in Belfast, which is a city which ourselves we went through 30 years of terrorist attacks with no nightlife, no nightclubs open, no bars open after 6 o'clock at night. So I think we in Belfast can identify with what the people in Paris and across Europe. As we speak today, there's a major terror alert in Brussels, and gigs are being cancelled there tonight. And our hearts go out to the people of Belgium who are affected by that. And one thing I want to address, as we said at the top of the interview, is from Athens, from Greece, a country which over the past few years has hit the headlines for numerous wrong reasons as well, mostly to do with the economy. How difficult has that been for you as musicians to continue to strive and thrive as musicians in an economy and in a situation where everything has just been so uncertain? I mean, the country was bankrupt at one stage.
Yeah, it's on the first hand, it's really difficult to have people who are 20 to 40 years old and be unemployed, and with cutting the pensions and the taxes rising and all this stuff. But it actually made some more determined young people to start focusing on the things that they really care about, and starting getting inspired from this situation, and starting to turn things around for their lives, and maybe the Greek way of practicing, they are trying to change the face of the Greek way, even in governing, even in managing, in business and everything. That's the only positive thing, but it's really difficult. It still stays difficult after how many years? 7 years?
7 years.
Yeah. But I think because of the people and not of the governments, of course, or the EU or everything, I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And let's hope that things will be better, and the priorities of the people will now be better organized, and money will not be on the top.
Say you're here in Belfast at the run of about seven or 8 dates with Clutch. Takes you through to the end of this month. What's next for Planet of Zeus after that? Is there a new album and so on in the pipeline?
Yes, we're planning to record a new album at the start of 2016, during January, and hopefully it will be out somewhere around the end of spring, like April, May, something like that. And then some more touring, shows, and generally life on the road.
Do you enjoy life on the road?
Yes, it's our therapy. It's our therapy.
Yeah, and most bands say that it is difficult in the road.
It is.
It is, but we are friends, even if we don't play music. So it gets easier than other bands who have maybe members who are on a session call, or something like that. So we've been together as friends for around 15 years, and we will continue being as such on the road.
And you get to visit lots of lovely, cool places, especially cool tonight, such as Belfast. Thank you for coming.
Thank
We're
you
looking
very much.
forward to the
So-
show. I think we
so-
see somebody hovering in the background here.
We're very sorry for not bringing the Mediterranean sunshine.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
Or what we'll do is we'll come to Athens and bring the snow.
Please don't. Please come in Athens, but no.
I was in Athens 2 years ago. Beautiful city, I must say. This is Monk from PlanetMosh with Planet of Zeus. Keep
Thank
it
you very much.
metal.